Do I give the impression that I'm moving? What is up, guys? Media Review Mike here. So, as I'm sure a lot of you will know, recently, an esteemed comedian finally returned from retirement and released a comedy special. And you're probably thinking, Mike, when are you going to talk about it? Today I'm going to be doing a tier list of all of JT Machinima's Team Fortress 2 versus Overwatch rap battles. So, when I was a youngin', about 3 years ago, I was really into these, but it has been a very long time since I've listened to any of them. And I thought it would be fun if I did a tier list, because that's on trend, right? I've got all 9 of them here. We've got Tracer versus Scout, Medic versus Mercy, Heavy versus Zara, Sniper versus Widowmaker, Sombra versus Spy, Mei versus Pyro, Torbjorn versus the Engineer, Soldier versus Pharah, and Junkrat versus Demo Man. I'm going to be listening to all of these, and then I will give my opinion. That song is quite nostalgic. Very fond memories of being in year 6 and the school Wi-Fi not allowing YouTube. And so I'd go on to Scratch, you know, the children's coding language. And I would listen to it through people's re-uploads onto that site. That's how I got away with it. Could have just used a VPN or data, but this was the smarter option. And I will say it was the smarter option. I stand by it. It was good thinking. So, Tracer versus Scout. The real question is who won. I'm gonna be entirely honest with all of you. I've played way more TF2 than I have Overwatch. However, I will not let that bias cloud my judgment in this extremely important decision-making process. So, who do I think wins this round? I'd say this one does quite a good job at leaving it pretty open-ended. I'd say you could make a pretty good argument either way. I think that Tracer, she throws out more insults, definitely. But I think Scout has some pretty good comebacks. And you would want the loudmouthed Boston boy to have the good comebacks. I'm gonna give it to Tracer. I think she was more the aggressor, though I think that an argument could be made either way. And I think it really depends on my mood. In terms of where I would rank it, I'm gonna put it in A tier, I think. I don't think it's S tier. I wouldn't catch myself listening to this song very often, but it surprises me with how good it is every time I listen to it. Like, it's one of those things I have to sort of remind myself that I like it, and I do like it.
Prepare yourselves for a rap battle unlike any you've heard before. They've got the wholesome heels, the biggest buffs, the strongest support around. Take it away!
Mercy versus Medic. This is an interesting one, because it doesn't end in a rap battle. And they do that quite a bit over in JT Machinima. As they put it in the song, they reach a medicinal agreement. However, before then, I would definitely say that Medic won. I mean, it's the Medic. He's, like, completely nuts. In terms of where I'd rank it, I think that the instrumental is a bit repetitive. And whenever, again, I don't know if this is just my bias, but whenever I'm listening to Mercy's lines, I'm just thinking, okay, when are we going to go back to the Medic, though? Very unimpressive performance from Mercy. Not the singing, but the lyrics themselves. Much like her character. I would say B tier. is fair. It's not bad by any means. I'm gonna save this one for later because I have a lot to say on this one.
Ah, a lady approaches. Gentlemen, stand down. Chivalry is dead. I should know. I killed it.
You know where this one's going, boys. You know what? I can't not put this one in S tier. Like, first of all, I would be disappointing my friend Flamram. You know it has to go in S tier. The French are good at losing line, beautiful. The scouted out your family tree line, beautiful. The plot twist, the spy all along, beautiful. In terms of who I think won, I think Spy was winning until the end, but then of course Sombra never actually existed, so Spy kind of wins by default. Sombra vs Spy, undeniably an S tier.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and omnics alike, gather round for a battle of the ages. The Frosty Feed and the Flaming Freak Show, a song of ice and fire. But who will take the throne?
Alright, so, May vs Pyro. This is another one I kind of went into thinking probably not gonna like this one that much, but I did. I don't know if my tastes have changed, but damn, that one's a lot better than I remember it being. Obviously, Pyro won. Like, if you disagree with that, you're just wrong. Yeah, no, that one's good. In terms of where I'd put it, I think we got another A tier, gonna be honest. Do I think it is better than Scout versus Tracer? I would say Tracer versus Scout is more consistently good. May's lines, they're not great if you ask me. However, Pyros are beautiful, especially jumping from Pyroland to sort of, you know, not that. I'd say Scout versus Tracer is slightly better.
You know, I'm no DJ, but you can always count on me to spin that.
Let's go! Oh, let's go. Alright, so Junkrat versus Demo. S tier, obviously. The only real issue I have is I don't like it when these break the fourth wall. Who do I think won? Probably Demo Man. I think that the issue that Junkrat faced in that rap, he went in for the offensive many a time, but Demo Man could strike back. Yeah, Demo Man for sure. Sniper versus Widowmaker. Very interesting. First and most important thing, who won? I would say Sniper. And I know the fact that I've given more wins to the TF2 people than I have the Overwatch people are probably gonna strike some intense, heated political debates in the comment section, but I think what all of these have in common is that they all sort of have this sense of old versus new to them. Sort of like the boomer TF2 player versus the zoomer Overwatch player. And I think a lot of the time that does give the Team Fortress characters the upper hand, or the upper hand, seeing as we're on the topic of the sniper. Because ultimately, you want to talk skill, a lot of the Overwatch characters do just rely on tech, and we see that brought up in Junkrat versus Demo Man as well. In terms of where I'd put it, I didn't used to like this one, but it grew on me. Yeah, so I think I'd put it in A tier, probably behind... No, I'm going to keep it behind Pyro vs. May, because I think that an issue I have with this one is it's very long. I like that Pyro vs. May doesn't sort of overstay its welcome. Sick. So, Soldier versus Farah. I don't know how to pronounce it, and quite frankly, I don't care. S-tier. Easily. Absolutely. In fact, top of S-tier. It's just amazing. It's just such a good song. It's so dumb. So, first of all, rest in peace, Rick May. Secondly, who won? It is difficult because Soldier had some really good wordplay, and I loved his voice. However, I think Farah got in a few deep cuts. I also like that it's canon to the Team Fortress 2 versus Overwatch rap battle universe that Soldier killed Hitler. That is a fun bit of trivia for all the family. I honestly can't say. It's kind of difficult for me to make a judgment because they both did quite well. I don't want to keep giving it to the TF2 characters, but I really do feel like Soldier got it. I mean, a lot more of it sticks out to me than with Farah, so I'm gonna give it to the TF2 characters again. So far, I've given it to all of the TF2 characters except Tracer. I also want to say, on the topic of Soldier versus Farah, with the line where Soldier asks to fight Soldier 76, what my friends and I used to do back when these were still coming out, this was in about year 5, year 6, we would predict who they were going to fight, and my friend said that it would be up against Soldier 76. I hadn't played Overwatch, so I couldn't comment. I think it would have been more interesting to see Soldier 76. They're both older characters, both of the name Soldier. I don't really know what else to say aside from the fact that Soldier won.
Ash fills the air among spirals of smoke. Hammers smash anvils, the fire is stoked. Masters of craftsmanship shall...
Excuse me, can we do away with the dramatic intro?
Aye, let's get into the action.
Hope you're ready, bucko. Go ahead.
Excellent. Whew, they keep getting better and better. Alright, so I think, boys and girls, we have another S tier on our hands. I know I shouldn't keep putting them in S tier, but like, it's so good. I not only think that the lyrics get better, I think the backing tracks get a lot better as well. They're a lot more punchy. I feel immersed as if I'm on the battlefield. In terms of who won, I mean, Engineer, obviously. He hooked up with Torbjorn's daughter. That isn't just like a Team Fortress 2 bias. That is just like, you can't recover from that. I mean, yeah, he dies, but like, they both die, so it's chill. And now...
I'll finish you before I finish my sandwich. Take notes from Sasha.
You'd learn to do damage.
Because without your charge or the teams who give you help, you can't even hold a choke point with such itty-bitty little health. So don't call yourself a tank.
Go and cry some more, baby. Hey, Scout, thank Zara. She makes you look intimidating. I'm an icon, you're a bygone. With a trigger I'm pulling. I could try to outsmart me, but you won't outsmart bullets.
Tell me, do you even lift like day wasn't meant to be skipped? If you don't think I bench more than you, you're losing grip. I carry my cannon and my team with my shield. I don't need to dodge bullets. I can make bullet yield. I sacrifice glory to become a true soldier. Your minigun is an antique, but you're even older. If this song was an arm wrestle,
I'd have the upper hand and fight for the name of the motherland.
what they say.
In Russia, love makes you.
Upon this battleground, romance has been planted.
My barrier is falling. How did you ever get past my defenses?
I lay my weapon down, yet I am ready for action.
What's going on?
I am the strongest and mountain, but nothing next to the power of attraction.
What happened?
Your love is a table, no one can knock me off
Fighting.
it.
My heart beats like a tank, 'cause nobody's going to stop it.
Break down your shields, you need no protection from me.
Your love is locked and loaded. I'm going to know this thing.
No.
We are stronger. I never wanna hear you tell me this, and I'm always watching over you.
They ruined it. They ruined it.
So with that train wreck out of the way, we're gonna and F tier. So in terms of who won that before you know, they completely decimated it. I think Zarya was definitely winning. So there, and I'm a heavy main. I have a Tomislav. I made one. I made a Tomislav, okay? I couldn't be less biased in this circumstance when it comes to picking a winner, because I'm a heavy main. I am a heavy main, and I don't think I've ever played Zara. I don't know what they did wrong here. It was going so well that I fight for the name of the motherland thing. That was a great line. They should have kept it going. And then they made it a love song? Why? First of all, Sasha is the only woman for heavy, okay? And secondly, just why? Just why? I have disliked this. Because I will not stand for this. I will remain sitting, because I do not support this.
So there you have it.
Mara.
My Overwatch versus TF2 rap battle here list.
This is Media Review Mike, signing out. Okay.